Hey everyone! Retro Sunday! I'm always looking so forward to this. Before we start, I just want to thank everyone that followed me lately outside of stream. Thank you very much. To Hydro421, Rion Wayne, Brinette, James Lee, 85, Cloud Sephiroth, Zack, Quanfed69, Engram7, and Reiki. Yeah, not a speedrun today, neither 7 nor 10 2. But maybe you still have fun. Hey Marquise. Okay, so I wanted to play the first part, which I bought, but it doesn't work. So now we're playing the Captain's Legacy. It's the 8th part. I can't really remember this. There was something about knots. That's all I remember. Yeah, Hydra, thank you. What is busted? What is busted? Oh, the first game? Only the second one worked. I mean, it's for win 98 or win 95. And the compatibility thingy, I can only put XP. So I think I have to set up a VM for this.
One foggy autumn day, Tiger, Katie, Kevin and Grunter, or TKKG for short, ran into another boy from school, Malik Douse.
Hello, Malik. Are they giving stuff away here?
Well, well. If it isn't our gang of amateur detectives, complete with mutt. What are you lot doing here?
We just happened to be passing by. What's everybody waiting for?
You're on the ball, aren't you? Some old captains kick the bucket and anyone's allowed to get their hands on his money. Cool.
How? Is some lawyer going to chuck banknotes up into the air and let you keep as much as you catch?
Is that what Daddy does with your pocket money, chubby chops?
So you don't actually know, Malik?
Why don't you go home and play with your dollies, eh?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
They're starting.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. My name is Bernadette Sadler. I was the late Captain Baring's secretary. According to his wishes, the inheritance should go to the person that finds it.
Paula Trumpington Loudon Edwin Fishberg from Tatbits. Miss Sadler, what sort of size inheritance are we talking about here?
I can't tell you anything about that. I would ask you to refrain from such questions at this stage. I will now read Captain Baring's instructions, which were written in verse form, as to the location of the inheritance. First, 3 gold coins must ye find, if you're to fathom my design. One is held in Monkey's fist, for Alexander, no disgrace. Another's there when you pull taut, where my prayer of thanks found grace. 1 coin's in a tower of light, until it's freed by giant yew. and a guest gives you a fright, where they feed some of the crew. Listen well to his lament, resist the dark below the boards. Only if your heart is pure will he reveal the gleaming hoard.
Great Uncle Lars came up with that? And I'm left empty-handed?
Please stay calm.
The old geezer must have been a bit wonky in the head.
I disagree. I think there's more to this riddle than just eccentricity.
Yeah, let's go on a treasure hunt.
This is too big for the likes of you bunch of wimps.
Why is this guy so mean?
This is a challenge worthy of TKKG, and no mistake.
We should get hold of a copy of the riddle.
We could always go to the magazine and ask that loud-mouthed reporter woman.
You don't stand a chance, do you hear?
Baring's great-nephew runs a joke shop. He'll be able to tell us more about the old captain.
Maybe they'll remember him down at the marina.
So let's show Malik what we're capable of. Agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed. Agreed.
You think he feels left out?
Rage. Our heroes have already set sail on another case for TKKG.
Alright, sorry, I didn't want to talk over the like main story. Whoa! It looks different and foggy. So TKKG stands for Tim, Karl, Katie, and Grunter. Or in German, Tim, Karl, Klößchen und Gabi. And they are like teenagers doing like detective stuff, and we had what did we play? We had a chocolate factory that was threatened with poison and ransom. We had what did we have? We had like people forging money. We had someone starting fires with a cult of the cultists of fire. And so this is like not a crime. Nice. He's definitely sad and lonely. Okay, have we something in our box? No. Did I remember the riddle? Not at all. Okay, so we have the ship. We have, I think this is Katie's room. We have something. I don't know, maybe the newspaper. This is a horror shop which belongs to the nephew. Yes, the Curtis of the Phoenix. Caw, caw. And I think that's all locations we can go to now. So I think we might start very simple with the newspaper and get a copy of this thing. So we remember the riddle. That makes sense to me. Trying to play this in a way that makes sense.
Oh, ugly.
Ugly? We take the lift or the stairs? Where do I want to go? I don't know. What the hell? Too many options.
Huh? It's not moving. Oh, it can't move. I'm already on the ground floor.
Oh, that's for ground. I thought it's like, you know, garage.
This is the
Too
wrong
late.
place.
Pick up a pick and pack policy. Okay, maybe I should have like read where I have to go. Okay. This feels like home. Oh, look, this wasn't the guy at the thing. Comics room. Okay. Probably not important.
That's all I needed.
Nail studio. Alright. All the plants are dead. But yeah, this feels kinda like my home.
editorial, Paula Trumpington Loud's phone. Please speak after the script.
Alright.
Tatbit's editorial, Paula Trumpington
No answer.
Loud's phone. Please
But
speak
I can't see
after
a
the
bell
squeak.
anywhere.
Just go in. Okay.
That's strange. It's locked.
What's
I've
this?
still never heard of this magazine.
Tatbit's editorial, Paula Trumpington Loud's phone. Please speak after the squeak.
What the hell? Okay, I guess they are not there. Let's look at the 5th floor.
Hello? Anyone there?
Yes, all the plants are dead. This feels kind of like my home. Now even more true. Okay, can I then go back down again, please? Damer. Buffy. Okay, let's go here then. Cafeteria or what? Whoa, okay.
Pretty smelly in here.
This is wonderful. I can't do anything. Okay, maybe going here was a bad idea. Let's go to the ship.
It's eerie here when there's no one else about.
I'd like some Kaiserschmarrn. The princess. But this is kind of like stranded. Hello, can I please have a
Hello, Miss
copy?
Sadler. I hope I'm not disturbing you. My name's Tiger Carson.
Tiger Carson. You're not disturbing me in the least, Mr. Carson.
Don't
It's
have
my
any
job to welcome
plums.
visitors.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Looking at his photo, I have the feeling the old cross patch is still with us. Oh.
Just a copy.
Ah, the text of the riddle.
Help yourself, dear.
Yes, please.
Very handy.
Think he's alive? Okay, first, 3 gold coins must you find if you're to favor my design. One is held in monkey's fist. I know where that is, because this is what I remember of this game. For Alexander, no disgrace. Another there when you pulled out where my prayer of thanks found grace. An altar? Church? 1 coin's in a tower of light until it's freed by giant dew, and a guest gives you a fright, where they feed some of the crew. Like wherever they ate. Listen well to his lament, resist the dark below the boards, only if your heart is pure will he reveal the gleaming hoard. Alrighty. It's actually a fun way to like die. You die and you just leave a riddle. It's kinda nice.
Have a lot of people been here?
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, I had to ask one young man about your age to leave.
Oh, it was probably Malek.
Inline blades, or whatever roller skates are called nowadays.
Oh, this looks like where the crew fed.
Surprised if this room didn't have some significance.
It's a Sharky and a camera for some reason. What's this?
What now? Should I just sit around here and wait until the cook brings me some beef jerky?
Sure, sit down. It'll only help. Let me do something. Okay, no, Tim is not one for sitting around. Maybe we have to go with Grunter. And this thing.
So, is this art or junk?
It says monkey fist, so open it.
Monkey's fist. How did the riddle go? One is held in monkey's fist. It must mean a seaman's knot.
A seaman's knot. He kind of said that in a weird way. Yeah, then open it up. Open it. Open it.
Strange.
Probably need the 3 coins to put in here. I'm already too smart for this. Ah, dude. Okay, he doesn't get it. I'm too smart. I'm coming back again.
Hey, Malik.
Yeah.
Practice skating again?
Very fun.
Seaman. Why is that funny? What the hell? I just, like, normally spoke to him. You wear skates? Like, what the hell? This guy is weird.
Have a lot of people been? Did the captain know anyone called Alexander? Did the cap...
No. No, the name doesn't ring a bell. No, that name doesn't appear on my list either.
She's looking so angry for some reason. Can you only do the same thing, right?
Tying complicated knots is really
No?
an art form in itself.
Okay, he's still not
Strange.
doing anything. Alright. Let's go with someone else then. Let's go with Grunter. He can do the eating stuff.
It may be a bit weird.
Yes,
but at
some
least
monkey's
Captain
fist.
Baring knew what he wanted.
I wonder if that knot is like used for anything. Yeah, there is a coin in there, but like, yes. But I couldn't open it. We're too smart for this game.
Basil Sowerby. Dear, oh dear. Do you have to sit here all day long?
Basil Sowerby. Sowerby. You have a very wealthy father. Other people have to make do with less, you know.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Did we offend her? I'm sorry, I'm rich.
Captain Baring was occasionally a bit of a sourpuss, but he was basically a good boss.
I think we might have to learn about knots first, or we have to have someone like courageous enough to just break things, and that's probably it's mostly Grunter that does those things. Like when we had the forged money, he just tried to copy a like a 10 euro bill, and then he was kicked out.
Why did Captain Baring want to have a treasure hunt instead of just dividing up his fortune?
He was of sound mind when he drew up his will, but he was also a very vain man, and I think he wanted people to remember him for a long time.
I also want to do a treasure hunt for people when I die. That's fun.
Oh, the table's laid. Captain
Yes.
Baring obviously wants to serve up something special.
Yes. And now, do
Well,
something.
the chairs here might have stood up to a heavy swell, but the stomachs...
You'll be the treasure master. But then you can't participate. Okay, I can't do... Like, I can't sit down with him either. Very sad. Then let's check out the knot.
I wonder if this used to be a real helm.
I wonder if this knot is used for anything.
I'd never be patient enough to do knots like this.
Oh. Also doesn't care.
Weird.
Weird. I believed in you, Grunter. Oh.
I was here first, so you can shove off.
Okay.
Do I make myself clear?
Don't worry, I'm going.
Wait, what? Let me in. What the hell? Hello.
Why did Captain... As an old sea dog, might Captain Baring have had a favourite pub?
But if you find one coin... Do I like this kind of games? Yes, I like point and click adventures very much. And also, this is like a childhood game for me, so.
Unlikely. Lars Bering was a teetotaler. After he'd given up drinking, he even bought a share in the Sailor's Return milk bar.
Milk bar. Sounds like fun. I heard of Deponia, I never played it, but I watched a few playthroughs. Like, not a whole one, but a few clips. It looks very funny. You like point and clicks? I really like mystery stuff, whether it's point and click or not. So I doubt she does anything different now.
I'd never be patient enough to do knots like this.
Maybe we need someone that tells us about knots first. Or you try it. You're bad at them.
Now, fog is just a cloud which covers the ground and where visibility is limited. There are no ghosts or ghouls involved.
Okay. I guess Kevin is scared of fog. Bad paying attention. I mean, we're constantly struggling with this game too, so.
Excuse me, but aren't you Bernadette Sadler? My name's Kevin Forstone, and I'm interested in the treasure hunt.
Kevin Forstone. Forstone? Are you any relation of Professor Forstone?
That's my father. He's Professor of Maths and Physics.
No more answer.
Captain Bering originally came from a village round here that has since been incorporated into another. He was interested in a seafarer's life from an early age and left to pursue his dream. After he came here to retire, he often used to visit our lake and stare at the water and brood.
Ooh, lake. I want to know what's in that chest. I also remember that this game, I don't know which part it is, but there was a Sun Studio. And when I was little, I played this with my mother together. And we couldn't figure it out, and there was like one hair of a wig or something that was hanging out of a locker. And you had to click that. And even when we looked it up, like the game comes with a walkthrough guide. Even then, we needed forever to find it. Like we clicked, we just like went through the screen like this, like just clicking.
If I'm not mistaken,
Because we didn't find it. Yes, one hair.
with modern technology. Either the ship's carpenter was a misfit, or the boat had some alterations done on it.
Alterations? How do you know that? What do you mean? I don't know. But he commented the camera at least.
Reminds me of the opening mechanism for a safe. That was metal on metal.
Yeah, so we need to find the 3 coins and put it in there. But what is this? Like, open it.
The speed of a ship is measured by the knots tied in the logline.
That's not what I thought he'd say.
The ship is also called knots. 1 knot is the equivalent of 1 nautical mile per hour, or 1,852 meters.
The chairs are stuck. Isn't that normal on a ship, though? Okay, he also doesn't open it. Also, I didn't want to go in there. I just wanted to talk to her.
What do you think about these 3 coins we're supposed to find?
I haven't the foggiest. I wasn't even aware Captain Bering was interested in coins. That's for you to find out.
I wonder if she actually knows and she just doesn't tell anyone. Oh, those people.
You're from that magazine Tatbits, aren't you? Do you know anything about the captain's treasure?
Young man, as serious journalists, we will only go public with our results when our investigations are complete.
Yep, we're saying nothing. Not a word.
Alright. They're kind of suspicious.
So will Captain Bering's relatives be left empty-handed?
No.
Serious journalists.
Possible way his great-nephew's been behaving. He inherited a fairly sizable sum, which he used to pay off some of his debts. Captain Bering originally came from a village...
Oh yeah,
that has since
I
been
wasn't sure. No, shut up.
He was interested in a seafarer's life from an early age and left to pursue his dream. After he came here to retire, he often used to visit our lake and stare at the water and brood.
I wonder if we can go to the lake at some point. Oh, is that new? I'm not sure, but okay. Let's go with her though. Maybe she opens the fist.
That's outrageous. I'm not going to take this lying down.
As I say, I can't help you any further. Goodbye.
I'll come back again later.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. Bering.
Hello. That Bernadette Sadler is a real dragon. Be careful.
I will, thanks.
Can I please go in now? She seems nice
Hello
though.
there. My name's Katie Crocker. Oh, I'm sorry, you're busy.
Katie Crocker? Crocker? Your father's a police inspector, isn't he? I seem to remember Captain Bering once mentioning him.
Oh.
That's right. We're all very proud of him.
A fine figure of a man, don't you think? I first met him when he was thinking of retiring here. Bernadette, he said to me, your name reminds me of a long-lost love that I named my first ship after.
Very proud of the police officer. I wonder if they had like a relationship, like she and the captain.
The riddle mentions a guest, a sort of protecting spirit. Do you think it might mean the ship's kobold?
Quite possibly.
Kobold is an English word.
About ships' kobolds. Kobolds were goblins that pointed out damaged parts of a ship and had a place laid for them in the mess for their trouble. I don't believe in them myself, but you're welcome to have a look around the officers' mess if you like.
Oh, yes. We weren't there before. Where is it? We can only go forward though. Like, how do I get there? What the hell? Oh, is this still here? Like, what?
Why do I suddenly feel like I'm standing on the stage of a theatre? It's so oppressive here on your own. It's a pity Oscar's not here. He could be the ship's dog.
I don't know if ships had dogs. She walked his plank. Nice one, Asia. Open it.
Phew. When I think that the Incas had a form of writing made up of knots, that must have been a lot of work.
Ships had cats. For the mice, I assume. Or rats. But what would a dog do on a ship? Also, yes, I want to look at the mess or whatever. Like, where is that? What? Or what is this now? This is, oh, is this the milk bar? It was a pretty good joke.
How did Captain Bering know my father?
Yes, that's what I'm interested in.
The captain was always interested in how successful the police were. As a seaman, he loved the vast expanse of the sea and couldn't imagine a worse fate than ending up in jail.
Why would he end up in jail though? Like, what? What? That explanation was weird. Oh, okay, so it is the dining hall, I guess. What that means. Yes, the seaman. We had this before. The seaman. Yes, I guess this is a mess or whatever. But we can't do anything here. Yet. Come back later. So we can go to the milk bar, I think, and we can go to the docks. Or we talk to his, like, nephew or whatever. I think I'm gonna go there.
Hello there. Aren't you the girl that snatched the last copy of Ecology Today from under my
There's more knots.
Yes, I remember you. First come, first served, as they say. My name's Katie, by the way. Are you interested in endangered animals?
Oh yes, that's why I'm studying biology, so I can work in animal or ecological protection later on. My name's Robbie.
Hello, Robbie. She's so flirting so hard with him. The seaman demon. Interesting. What's this? What the what?
The swordfish uses its elongated, toothless upper jaw to catch food and then stun it into submission.
Elongated.
From side to side. Swordfish can also be dangerous to humans, who usually get their revenge by spearing them with harpoon guns.
Alright. Thank you for the trivia. Want to see what the cow does?
Chew, chew, all day long. Reminds me of school.
And me of the university.
Okay. I kinda don't like this guy. I don't know why, but he gives me kinda weird vibes. Tell me about this knot.
No wonder sailors have such rough hands.
This must be one of the reasons.
What was that? What did you do? What? Okay.
Tell me, Robbie, do you have a regular here by the name of Alexander?
No, but with so many different customers, there's bound to be someone called that. You'll have to describe them more exactly, if you mean someone specific.
Nope, I have no idea who's Alexander. It's fine, we come back, Robbie. I don't like you, but I touched the knot again. Touching his knot. Okay, I can't. Never mind then. Can't touch his knot again.
Tell me, did you see the article about the elephant killers in Ecology Today?
Yes, the pictures were terrible, but necessary. The latest issue is all about coral reefs. Souvenir hunters and tourists on scuba diving holidays are plundering the reefs for coral, and it's beginning to threaten the whole subterranean ecosystem. It's absolutely awful.
Kate is like, yeah, I'm gonna go now.
Hello, I'm Basil Sowerby from TKKG.
Ah, one of the famous gang of detectives. They call you Grunter, don't they? I was a bit chubby when I was your age.
Thanks.
They used to call me.
Wow.
Nowadays, they call me Robbie. So to me, you're Basil.
Thanks, Robbie.
Thank
I do
you.
my best to live up to my nickname.
Alright, that was weird.
So how about a quick rodeo ride? No one's looking.
No, I once fell off one of these things when I was a kid. Since then, I've chosen to pad myself accordingly.
Alright. Also, this is... Touch it.
Nice atmosphere here.
Yes, it's a bit different.
Okay, only she could touch it and only once. What the hell? Okay, tell me about this fish.
This is a porcupine fish. It's found in the tropics. Its skin is studded with movable spines. In times of danger, it pumps itself up with air or water. Then it looks like a ball with spines sticking out. Some kinds of porcupine fish are deadly poisonous.
Maybe the captain was actually killed by one of those fish.
Did you know Captain Lars Bering?
He helped
Lars.
set up, but that was before my time. One night, though, he came in, introduced himself, and then sent me home. God knows what he wanted to do in here by himself. Maybe he'd come over all sentimental and wanted to have a good think about an important stage in his life.
Or maybe he hid a coin in this knot. A pork face? Which one? Oh, this one. It's a nice face. Maybe we can touch it now. No. Hogger fish.
Did you know Captain Lars Bering? Has anyone ever tried to untie the knots on the wall?
Oh, this is a good question.
But I had to stop them. I mean, they're part of the furnishings. Between you and me, I've even had a go myself. But they're as tight as Ebenezer Scrooge.
Can I try to unknot them, please? No. I thought now that I talked to him about it. Maybe she can try again. Can I touch your knot, please? No, apparently not. Maybe we need Tim.
Do you have a regular here? Did you see the article?
Maybe we need Tim because he's strong.
Hi, my name's Tiger. Can I have a look around?
Sure, have a look round, a drink, a flirt, whatever you like.
A flirt?
I'm Robbie, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Did he flirt with us now? Maybe he doesn't like Katie that much. Maybe he'd rather take Tim. Also, your fish emote looks exactly like this fish. Okay, tell me about this one.
Hammerhead sharks grow up to 4 meters in length and live in all warm waters of the world. The broadened, hammer-shaped head probably serves to stabilize the shark when it's looking for prey on the seabed.
Let me open the knot.
Jeepers. Are those all proper seaman's knots?
Seaman's knots.
Not purely for decoration. The name's long gone.
Can't touch it.
I bet children love this machine, don't they?
Children? Our cow is the favourite attraction for teenagers. They act like little kids on it. If I see 2 of them on it at once, I just pull the plug out. I can be a real party pooper sometimes.
Why is he telling us the story so happy? Like, first of all, teenagers love this thing. Okay, and then I can be a real party pooper sometimes. Yay! What? Come in, have a chat, a drink, a flirt. Huh? A flirt? Can I touch your knot, please?
You drink milk yourself?
A pint a day.
That is not milk.
Incidentally, even some barmen I know swear by milk. It helps them keep a clear head.
That is not milk. I don't know what it is. Doesn't look like beer either. I mean, it says King's Lemon, so I guess it's lemonade. That's piss. Who knows?
Do you drink milk yourself?
Bull milk! Oh no!
What about this hunt for the old captain's treasure?
Yeah. Old Bering and his eccentricities. Maybe I'm sitting on a gold mine and I don't even know it.
That's why they are talking about semen all the time. They can open his fucking knot. Okay, never mind. I come back.
Hello, my name's Kevin Forstone.
Come right into Uncle Robbie. Don't be shy, Professor. Hey, you've gone bright red, Kev baby.
What?
Just a temporary thermophysical anomaly. Just ignore it.
What? Did he just say I should come right into him? Did I just hear that? What's with this guy? He flirted with I guess he also flirted with Basil, being like, hey, I was fat too, but for me, you'll be Basil. Come right into Uncle Robbie. Yeah, he made a whole journey.
Did you get the cow from one of your milk suppliers or what?
Those skinflints seldom put their hand in their pockets. No, I bought the ruminator in an internet auction. Suits the place perfectly, doesn't she?
What did he call it? I just understood Groominator. Need to start.
Who tied the knots?
A genuine sea dog, Captain Bering himself.
Let me open this then, please. I mean, they are kids, basically. I mean, he's a student, I guess, so he's like 20-ish. And they're going to school still, so 16-ish.
Sawfish can reach the impressive length of 10 meters. They use the teeth on their elongated front bodies to catch their food. With quick strokes, they pursue whole schools of fish.
Wanna say something else controversial now, Robbie?
Have you ever seen any special coins here?
All I know is, some day they tip well, and some days they don't. I mean, in a way, we're all coin collectors, aren't we?
I can try. Like the hair of the wig. I think oops. Goddammit. I think I just need more information or something. So they try this. Also, I mean, I'm now pretty sure that it's this knot and not the other knot, because he said he left, like he came in and told him to leave, and so he'd be alone for a bit.
Did you happen to see the text of the riddle from Captain Bering's treasure hunt?
No, I haven't got time to go treasure hunting. I'm trying to get on with my life.
What? Okay. Okay, Robbie, we leave you alone for now. We'll come back later. Let's go to the docks, I guess. Try the knot later on. Robbie is a weird character.
Hello, I'm Kevin from TK.
Forget it, Runt.
What a charmer.
Not talking to me. Alright. Is this
It's pretty dangerous putting to sea in this soup.
seahorse?
But there's always idiots. And there's always the Coast Guard to save them.
Okay.
If you wanted to get across now, you'd be pretty stuck.
Oh, we can go back here too.
How's business?
It's slack in winter.
Alright.
If I missed the sea as much as Captain Bering did, I'd be out sailing round the lake as often as I could.
I think there also was something about a lighthouse, because there is one, although it looks very tiny. Oh, there's a boat, I guess. Pipita.
Below deck, there's bound to be a spacious saloon with a table and several bunks.
Whose boat is this and why am I looking at it? I don't know. Weird, okay. Never mind. Oh, Malik.
Are you going to do a James Bond and have your rollerblades magically turn into rocket-propelled water skis?
What?
I'll give you a rocket in a minute.
That was also weirdly sexual. I give you a rocket in a minute. Alright.
How's business? Do you know Miss Sadler at all?
That old boiler. She's a tough customer.
A tough customer, okay? Hey Malik, is your rocket finished? Guess not.
Hello. It's pretty cold here.
Well, I've seen far worse than this out at sea.
Interesting.
Interesting. Give me a tour.
This belongs to me. You've no business on board.
But what if I want a tour?
Did you know the late Captain Barry?
Hey, why don't you clear off? This ain't no place for kids.
Alright.
When I think of what this place is like in summer. Wow. Why have a dinghy when you can have a super yacht?
But who is, like, what? What? Why could I click this? What is this? Huh? What? I'm very confused. Oh.
That was a really brilliant idea, Eddie. Ugh, none of the boats is called Alexander.
Ah. That's a good idea, though.
But, Sweetness, it was your idea.
Aren't you the reporters from Tatbits? I've got a question for you.
There's just never a moment's peace in the media.
Yes, no rest for the wicked, Paula. We've no time for questions.
Paula. Yeah, I also thought like, huh? How do you call her?
Did you know the late Captain? Weren't you there when Miss Sadler started the treasure hunt?
Yes, he was there. Hey, Brainbug, what's with your run? Oh, he's already finished talking. I hope we're winning. I found a weird thing I can click on.
What's that?
I don't know. I don't know why you're interested in this either. Maybe let's click it with Car. Or Kevin, actually. Kevin.
Looks like an aerial. The owner probably finds it important to get a good TV signal.
I don't know what that information helps me. We flirted with a guy in a milk bar.
Hello. Would you, like a piece of chocolate?
Nope.
That's how he befriends people.
Just asking.
Free milk? No, no, no. Not free, I guess. But only milk. And lemonade, I guess.
Oh, this is a bit different than your little plastic motorboat in the bath. A real yacht would be wonderful. Like the Pepita. Belongs to some old bloke, multimillionaire. But I only ever see some young chap on board. Can go out in all weathers.
Yeah, the free semen milk. From Robbie, who asked us to come into him.
I won't be going anywhere today.
Would someone of my build stand a chance running away to sea?
A shark bait, maybe.
That was mean. It also was a little bit funny.
Understand why there's always so much fog in detective stories.
Free bull milk too, yeah.
Dad should get one of these, actually. Then I could rechristen the ship The good ship chocolate.
The good ship chocolate.
I wonder if they hang up their sailors' uniforms on this to dry.
No. Oh.
Hello, Mr. Baring. Did one of these boats belong to your uncle?
No, no. Maybe he hired one, though.
Alright. This guy seems nice enough, though. Although they were like, oh, he's so grumpy. Because his uncle didn't give him much.
What do you make of Captain Baring's will?
Do you really think the old fool left anything worth having?
I think so, yes. I'm not sure if I clicked the ferry with him, though.
If you wanted to get across now, you'd be pretty stuck.
Oh, no, I said that. But did I do it with you?
If it's icy or foggy, you can forget sailing across the lake.
Alright. It's probably not very helpful, but say clicking it.
I know you. You're Gerald Crabbe.
Gerald Crabbe.
You're Katie, spoilt little daughter of that Inspector Crocker. Are you snooping around after me?
A direct question deserves a direct answer. No.
Whoa, why doesn't she like him? What happened?
All water traffic's been stopped.
Oh, I thought it's Crab Tours, but then I noticed he's called Gerald Crabbe.
Listen, if you want to go running to your daddy, off you go. Me and my seahorse ain't got nothing to hide.
Why are they hating each other?
It must be a huge responsibility being captain of a ship.
Why is she like that?
Oh, that it is. And you've got to be able to handle it. You can't go putting your passengers or crew in danger. A captain has to have a strong personality. In an emergency, he has to stay on board and, if necessary, choose to go down with his ship rather than return home without his vessel or his honor.
It sounded like a passive-aggressive answer too, but I don't understand it.
I wouldn't like to be out on the lake right now. Looks to me like bragging. Is this radar equipment?
She knows what it is. Everyone else was like, they hang their clothes there?
It'd be absolutely awful if you caught cold, my dear.
Aww.
This is what happens when you have to do everything yourself.
Can I help at all?
No, everything is just fine. But thank you.
We don't need your help.
Kate is also very passively aggressive towards this guy.
It must be a huge response. Have you ever been in conflict with the law?
Girl, I think you already know that.
That'd be even richer. Your average copper'd have to get up pretty early to catch me. Policemen are like chives. They come in bundles, they're hollow, and you can buy them. And there's nothing even your father can do about it.
What? I don't understand this. I'm going. I'm not sure what they're on about. Chimes? What? Let's visit the nephew. Alright.
Hey, you're the first girl that's walked in here for ages that hasn't been frightened to death.
I'm Katie from TKKG, the detective gang. I can handle a lot more than a skinny skeleton.
Well, I say.
What is this?
These are all the rage at the moment.
I don't believe it. This creature is real.
This creature is real? What are you talking about? Hey, Brutus. What's up? Aren't you streaming? What's with FF9? Yeah, nothing else to click.
My sympathy on the death of your uncle. Do you miss him a lot?
If I'm honest, I hardly knew him.
The rat.
I do remember when he tried to explain the symbols for inland waterway maps he'd invented. I could follow it for a while, but I get seasick very easily, so he gave up quite quickly.
Music in there is so loud. Brutus missed the best part with the milk bar. He would have liked the milk bar. I think that's also this creature she meant.
I don't believe it. This creature is real. Isn't the stuff in your shop a bit gruesome?
That depends on your point of view. It's not called black humor for nothing.
Okay, that was like, we don't really get much information though.
Jeez, is someone slaughtering pigs here?
No. I recorded that scream one night when my favourite film was on TV. 10 Little Zombies.
10 little zombies.
I've never quite understood the point of watching films that make me ill.
Come on, Basil. Don't be like that. I like horror movies.
My best sellers.
Click something.
Now, which one of my teachers does this remind me of? Have you solved your uncle's riddles yet?
That's far too much like hard work. If you found anything out, I'll be happy to listen.
What? Are we planning to keep the money if we find it?
Have you solved your uncle's riddle? Isn't Halloween the time when children dress up and go around pressing doorbells and demanding sweets?
That's it. You, for example, could disguise yourself as, a sack of potatoes, let's say.
Wow.
Block the doorway until they've handed over the sweeties.
Wow. That was kind of mean.
This is quite a clever mechanism, based on a photoelectric cell, isn't it?
You've guessed it. That's very bright of you. Hey, I saw you at the start of Uncle Lars' treasure hunt, didn't I?
You've got a good memory. My name's Kevin.
Help yourself.
Nice one. But you can't scare me that easily. Was this shop a dream come true for you?
In contrast to my Uncle Lars, I was never a great fan of the sea. But when I was a kid, I loved horror stories. I used to read them under the bedclothes.
I also like horror stories.
I'm slowly coming out of the red.
You guys like horror stories.
Did Captain Bering have an exciting life?
Once, he's supposed to have sailed his ship, the Bernadette, into the Bermuda Triangle, where ships have been disappearing regularly over the years.
How did he come there?
Knowing why. All that's known is that the Bernadette went down with all hands. By a miracle, my Uncle Lars survived and was rescued. Afterwards, he vowed never to touch alcohol again and kept his word for the rest of his life.
You spook easy. I like horror movies, but if I watch them alone at night, I usually watch them in bed, so I don't have to stand up again, because obviously you are safe in your bed with your blanket over you. Just don't put your feet out and you're fine. That's how that works, right?
Phew! That gave me a bit of a fright, Mr. Baring.
It's always nice to see the skeleton still has the required effect. Haven't we met before somewhere?
The first time was by Captain Baring's place. I'm Tiger, by the way.
They're on special offer.
I want to buy something. Okay.
Cool. But who'd want that in their
Cool.
living room?
Because all demons have a foot fetish and all ghosts, I guess.
What do you think of this treasure hunt for the coins?
One should never speak ill of the dead, but towards the end, my great uncle Lars seems to have lost a large portion of his marbles.
I like this table thing.
Do you think being related to Lars Baring gives you an advantage over the other treasure seekers?
Oh, I don't really care. Either I'm the rightful heir, or I'm not. But I saw how excited you and your friends got. If the riddles do make sense, I'd trust you lot to get to the bottom of it first.
Oh, thank you. That's nice of him. Maybe he tells us something more now that he said he'd help us.
What do you think of this treasure? Do you think being related to...
Okay, no. So what do we do now? Should we try to touch the knot again? No. Should we try to touch the other knot? Oh, hello. She's walking past you, I guess.
Tying complicated knots is really an art form in itself.
Guess not. Something new here, maybe? No. Nothing. But if you find one coin, haven't you won actually? Because then the others cannot find all three anymore. Or aren't you in a deadlock at some point if they find one and we find one? What then? Also, this building is new. And there are more trees. I guess we can try the newspaper again. Oh, hello.
Mr. Baring? Mr. Baring?
Hello.
Freed by giant you? Giant? Do you have to be 7 feet tall? Then the kids wouldn't have a chance either.
Also, he does search for the solution.
There we are. You can
Oh.
always rely on your local directory.
Get this brilliant new summer discount coupons. Yes, please.
At the crazy golf course, the children look like giants. Hang on. Giants? Until it's freed by giant you. Hey, you don't have to be a real giant to get the coin. It's enough if everything else is smaller than you.
Okay.
1 coin's in a tower of light. A tower of light. It's obvious. A lighthouse. That must be it. The coin is hidden in a lighthouse.
In a tiny lighthouse.
Seaside now.
No. You just figured it out. It's in a tiny lighthouse. Do we have a new location now? Aha. Oh no.
A coin to be found here.
There. There.
The Tower of Light.
How do we get in there though? Let me in. Oh. Oh, okay. We can just go.
Scrolls are stored in here.
Do we need them? Can we just go? I mean, we don't have to play mini golf, right? To go there? You can only it once if you play it all the holes.
We don't want TKKG to get a reputation as burglars.
Well, then just go on ahead. Alright. What about if we buy some here. I don't know if he had like mini golf stuff, but it's the only shop we have.
What do you think of this treasure hunt for the coins? Do you think being related to large...
Okay, no, that didn't help us. Maybe some. Let you break in. You're like the break-in guy.
See what we can find here.
The old sea dog must have liked this. Well, in summer it'd be no problem to have a look in the hut, but now... nothing doing.
Can't you just go back there? Like... Alright.
This must be the place Captain Baring hid one of the coins. The lighthouse from the riddle. Behind this door is probably everything a crazy golfer needs.
A crazy golfer?
Locked? Well, I'm not going to get arrested for breaking and entering, thank you.
Don't be a pussy, Kevin. Just break in. Damn it.
This time a lighthouse is showing even landlubbers the way. No one's found the Tower of Light apart from us. That gives us a great advantage.
If you only would just... What? Oh.
Obvious. We've got to play crazy golf to get the coin.
Do we? But where do we get the balls?
This is the tee.
There's a little door.
Well, look at that. What stroke of genius did Captain Baring have this time? Can't find what's blocking it.
Do we seriously have to find like a golf ball or something? Maybe there's still one in the hole? No. Ah.
No chance of an official game of crazy golf then. It won't budge.
Hole in one.
I'm not a golf fan anyway.
What?
For nothing that I put my clubs in the attic.
Wait.
I don't even know if I'd find them again.
Wait. You have golf clubs in your basement. Go get them. Where are they?
My room is really cozy in weather like this.
Hey, dog.
Look, Oscar, my golf club. That's typical. As soon as you want to throw something away, you need it suddenly.
Give it to me.
Relax, boy.
Okay, I didn't think that it was that easy. I thought it would be a struggle now, like knowing that she has them, but like where? What's
You
this?
just have to get involved after reading something like that.
Maybe we can give it to the guy.
Your photos on the ivory trade really shocked me. I can understand that African elephants are a danger when they eat the village crops and trample everything down. But is that a reason to declare open season on them? The hunters are only interested in the money. That is a gruesome fate no elephant deserves. Yours sincerely, Katie Crocker.
Oh. Alright. I thought maybe we can take it and give it to... How was this called? What Uncle Jerry? I don't know.
Doing something mechanical like this helps me think.
Oh, we can put it on. Alright. Now, back to the task at hand. Let's play golf.
Oh no! So near, and yet so far.
What?
Oh no, I'm useless at this.
Okay, that did nothing. We just try again, or maybe we have to go with someone specific.
Oh no! So near, and yet so far.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that Basil is the perfect person. Because his father... His father... His father... Can I please go? Plays golf, so... He surely can do something. Come on. Don't disappoint me, Basil. I don't know what we tried to do, but, like, do it.
Stop! Stop, you stupid ball! That's not where I wanted you to go.
Okay, maybe it's not him.
This is harder than I thought.
Ihm sein Vater. Okay, let's try with someone else then. You! You look like you can, like, calculate what to do. Go. Please, put it on. Thank you. Aha!
Calculated angle. What was that?
Oh, he did it. I think he did it. Yes.
Amazing! And of course, as usual, no one has the slightest idea I did it.
Alright, now we have one coin, now we don't have to worry about the others anymore. Yeah, I couldn't really do anything with the ball, it just did it itself. We could tell him that we have one now, I guess. Maybe that helps.
Was this shop a dream come true? Why did your uncle call his ship the Bernadette?
This is new.
Goes back to his first great love. Bernadette something or other. A pretty rebellious girl. She's supposed to have been a real pirate's mole and supposedly impressed Uncle Lars with her fortune. Unfortunately, she was caught and executed.
What? Is that story true? What the fuck? Executed? Aren't we in, like, Germany? I don't think people get executed in Germany.
Was this shop a dream come... Why did your uncle call him...
Have you solved your uncle's riddles yet? Isn't Halloween the time?
But maybe we'll get even more information out of him.
My sympathy on the death of your... Isn't the stuff in your shop a bit...
Nope. The scream every time you enter the door.
This treasure hunt. Do you think being related to Lars
Like, imagine working there. Like, isn't that annoying? Can you please touch your knot? Ah, god damn it.
Do you drink milk yourself? Have you heard about this hunt for the old cat?
God damn it, Milk Boy. I could touch it once. Why? And then never again. I hope I didn't break the game.
Tell me, Robbie, do you have a regular here by... Did you see the article?
Just like, did you see the article I wrote?
Had any odd-looking customers in recent... Did you happen to see the text of the riddle from Captain Bearing's treasure hunt?
Did I ask those?
I haven't got time to go treasure hunting. I'm trying to get on with my life.
Yes, I did ask this.
Had any odd-looking customers in recently?
From time to time, I have to throw someone out if they break the rules and bring alcohol in, for instance. Hang on, though. Just before you came in, there was a kid on rollerblades going up and down the street.
Oh, Malik.
You've got a secret admirer or somebody spying on you.
I thought you were my secret admirer.
Did you get the cow from one of your milk suppliers or what?
Those skinflints seldom put their hand in their pockets. No, I bought the ruler writer in an internet auction. Suits the place perfectly, doesn't she?
His milk suppliers. Mm. Oh yeah. They seldomly put their hand in their pockets. Oh yeah. I see. Where do we go? Maybe to the ship? Hello. Hey, we found one of the
What do you
things.
think about these 3 coins we're supposed to find? So will Captain Baring's relatives be left empty?
Okay, no, maybe newspaper thing because we didn't really do anything here. Also, I think we don't need to look at this anymore.
Strange that I couldn't find a copy of Tatbits at a single newsstand.
Is that even a thing? Like, do they exist? It's weird.
I wouldn't like to have to eat in this canteen.
How can we even go in here? Let's take the lift then. What was it? 3rd or 4th floor? I just looked at the sign, but I forgot.
Aha! The magazine's offices. Nothing's happening. They obviously don't want to be disturbed.
I think they aren't even here.
I could make something like this on my PC.
I'm not, like, very awesome work. Okay, should we check the other floors? I'm not sure.
I've gone too far.
Like, on one floor we saw this, like, captain dude. So I'm not sure if we can, like, find something. If we just check those. We could probably also ask Katie what we're supposed to do, no?
So horrible. Even I lose my sense of direction here. Wrong floor.
Okay. Let's go with everyone, like, once, I guess.
I've ever been in an uglier place. It's enough to make you sick.
Or maybe there's something at the shipyard now. What was the 3rd coin thing? So we have the one in the lighthouse, and there's the monkey fist they didn't figure out. And the last one was, oh, it was something in the dining room, right?
Are they deaf or what? They obviously don't like surprise visitors. Another of those lose weight and the world will love you magazines.
Do I have to, like, go down the elevator every time? So what was the riddle?
First, 3 gold coins must ye find, if you're to fathom my design. One is held in monkey's fist, for Alexander no disgrace. Another's there when you Paul taught, where my prayer of thanks found grace. One coin's in a tower of light until it's freed by giant you, and a guest gives you a fright, where they feed some of
Okay, the coin is not in the dining
Listen
room.
well to his lament. Resist the dark below the boards. Only if your heart is pure will he reveal the gleaming orb.
So actually we just need prayer of thanks, something? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Let's go to the newspaper with her.
I must say, I wasn't expecting a mansion around here, but this dump is unbelievable. That anyone still comes to eat here. Ugh.
But why? Why can't we be here?
Well, let's see if Paula Trumpington Loud is available to speak to.
For a second I thought I could click this.
Tatbit's editorial.
Hello?
Paula Trumpington Loud's phone. Speak after the squeak.
Funny, there is only the one entrance. Does anybody actually buy this?
Does it actually exist is a better question. I don't think that is a legit newspaper. Or magazine or whatever. Alright, let's just ask Katie.
Hi, Katie. It's so quiet here.
The fog muffles the noise from the street, and I don't want to listen to any music while Oscar's asleep.
Very considerate.
Very considerate. Hey, look.
He knows how to relax, doesn't he?
Yeah, I wish I could be that relaxed the night before a maths test.
Do you subscribe to this magazine?
No, I just buy it from time to time if there's something particularly interesting in it.
Okay, Katie. Give me a tip.
We're getting somewhere. The coins are made of gold, and in a currency I've never heard of, moyes. I bet they're the key to a secret treasure.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
You'll never look at them again anyway.
Of course I will. I'll invite you to a fascinating slide evening at my place. With chocolate, if need be.
Cute. Okay, that wasn't that helpful. Already stuck again. Hey, Xarian.
I'm sorting through some stuff. It helps me when I want to think about a case.
I can imagine.
We're getting somewhere. The coins are made of gold, and in a
Okay, she says the same thing over and over again.
I bet they're the key to a secret treasure. So, not a word to a soul about the moyes.
Exactly what I wanted to say.
Okay, the end was a little bit different, but I don't think it makes a difference. Hey, Malek.
Have a lot of people been here? Did the captain know anyone called Alex?
Just checking if there is something new there.
What do you think about these 3 coins? So will Captain Bear...
Oh.
Why did Captain Baring want to have a treasure hunt? Where could you get something to eat on a ship like this?
Didn't have this, I think.
In the mess. That's where the officers used to eat. You're welcome to visit the officers' mess if you'd like.
Don't think we had this conversation before. Not sure if it helps. So I'm missing whatever is going on here, but I also don't know what I should do.
I'd never be patient enough to do knots like this.
Huh? What? Oh, okay.
Fits. So the coins belong in here. Until we've got all 3 coins, I'd better take them out again.
Makes sense.
Why did Captain Baring want... Where could you get something to eat?
Coins.
The riddle mentions a guest, a sort of protecting spirit. Do you think it might mean the ship's kobold? How did Captain Baring know my father?
Okay, I think we had that. You have something new?
Do you think that Captain Baring... Have you ever been in conflict with the law? Do you think that Captain Baring put the crew of the Bernadette in unnecessary danger?
Wait.
Ah, you know the story. Baring was a devil, though, wasn't he? He was craftier than a bag of weasels. But after his ship went down, there wasn't a single decision he made without praying first. And it stayed that way to his dying day. And he was no saint, believe me.
Alright.
And if you want to go running to your daddy, off you go. Me and my seahorse ain't got nothing to hide.
So hostile.
Is this radar equipment?
Whose boat is this, though?
In what way was Lars Baring craftier than a bag of weasels?
Oh, it's going on.
His hold was not destined for the eyes of just anyone. I kept telling him it was a bad business, but he turned a deaf ear. I say we forgive and forget, and let the old rascal rest in peace.
What's this about?
In what way was Lars Baring craft? Have you ever been in conflict?
Do you know Lars Baring's great nephew?
Not sure if I asked this.
Dish rag. You know, he actually believes his old walrus of a great uncle of his was a victim of the evil Bermuda Triangle.
But yeah, he told the story.
Versions of the story of the years, each more ridiculous than the last. I put money on his family wanting to cover up that it was Baring's own incompetence that caused the death of his crew. The man was a walking whiskey bottle.
I mean, they did say he stopped drinking after that, so...
Do you know Lars Baring's great nephew? What do you make of Captain Baring's will?
I think we asked this.
Did a certain Captain Baring ever sail your ship?
He refused to do business with me, even though we went to sea together long, long ago. We were pretty successful. I made a fine first officer. And one day I came back a bit tipsy from shore leave, and the captain wrote straight in the log, "Gerald Crabbe, drunk today." The next day I wrote in the log, "Captain, not drunk today." You should have seen his face when he read it. And that was the beginning of the end of our business relationship.
Okay. But it's not really relevant for the riddle, but okay.
Did a certain Captain Baring ever sail your ship? Do you know Miss Sadler at all?
Can we ask this?
I'll bet you never got as far as the Bermuda Triangle like the renowned Captain Baring.
Baring?
Pestering him.
Don't make me laugh. Sank, that's what the old walrus did. And he was no saint, believe me. And I don't just mean that he drank like a fish.
Do fish drink water?
I'll bet you never got as far as the Bermuda Triangle. Weren't you there when Miss Sadler started the treasure hunt?
Hey, we asked this. Well, what does this help us now? Alright, let's go to the milk dude, I guess.
Do you drink milk yourself? Have you heard about this hunt for the old captain?
We had this.
Had any odd-looking custom? Did you happen to see the text of the riddle from Captain?
We had this.
Did you know Captain Lars Bear? Has anyone ever tried to untie the knots on the wall?
We asked this.
Tell me, Robbie, did you see the article?
No. Please tell me I didn't break it because I can't touch this thing anymore. No. Wait, that was the wrong person. But no, cannot touch it. Alright,
Have a lot of people been here? Did the captain know anyone called Alexander?
I think we asked this.
What do you think about these 3 coins? So will Captain Baring's relatives be left?
I don't know what I'm supposed to see here. Like...
Where could Captain Baring have gone to pray after he'd survived the wreck of the Bernadette?
Oh, this is new.
I didn't know the Bernadette had gone down. Captain Baring never talked much about his life. He was here from time to time in the 50s, and then he was away for years. He was disappointed at how things had changed here. The only place he still liked was Mr. Titian's little chapel, where he's now buried.
Can we go there now? Maybe? Yes! Progress!
God be with you, Vicar. How's the direct line to the top man?
God be with you too, Basil. Excellent, thank you.
Does he have a different voice?
I pray every morning and evening, and always feel much the better for it.
That's good to know.
He has a different voice. Oh, we can go inside. And let's talk to him first.
Where do ship's kobolds fit in with good Christian seafarers?
They share the secret of life and death. Let me tell you the origin of the ship's kobolds.
Oh no.
In the old days, there was a myth that when a child died a violent death, its soul sought refuge in a tree. The children's souls lived on in the trees as small kobolds. In those days, they needed a lot of wood and trees for shipbuilding, so the kobolds moved from land to sea and became known as ship's kobolds.
What is weird? The voice?
This is enough to fill anyone with awe.
So I suspect we find a coin here. Somehow. Oh!
Captain Baring must have given thanks for his rescue. Either some parents prayed here for their missing child, or some little girl just left her doll here. Another's there when you pull taut. Well, let's see.
Oh God.
Distinctly heard the sound of a coin falling. Where did it go?
I wouldn't have I wouldn't have done that. Like, I'm so scared of doing things that are like maybe not allowed. Like, God damn it, I would have never done this. Oh, there it is. Easy.
Got it.
Okay, so now we only need someone to tell us about knots, I guess. Maybe he tells us about knots.
What do you make of Bernadette Sadler?
A tremendous person. She organized Captain Baring's funeral exactly according to his wishes.
What do you make of... Were ships kobolds good or evil?
They loved to play practical jokes, but they also warned of dangers and pointed out damaged parts of the ship. But woe betide any ship abandoned by its kobolds. That was a sign that all on board were doomed.
Oh no.
Were ships kobolds good? What do you make of...
I think we're just gonna ask him like our question first, just in case.
Ah, the young lady I always see out walking her cocker spaniel.
That's right.
Cock?
I'm
What?
Katie Crocker. Oscar didn't feel like coming out today. He's at home guarding his bed. Did Captain Baring believe in ship's kobolds?
Yes, even though it would have displeased our lord. Captain Baring was a trifle eccentric. He claimed to have seen the ship's kobold shortly before his ship Bernadette went down.
Did Captain Baring believe it? What's your impression of Canute Baring?
At his
Canute.
great-uncle's funeral, he stood as stiff as a totem pole, with fists clenched.
Oh.
Miss Sadler wiped away a tear.
Okay, he seemed genuinely sad then.
What's your impression of Canute? Did Captain Baring believe?
Okay.
Hello, Vicar.
God be with you, my son. Take a deep breath.
Okay.
I love the autumn.
No offence, but I prefer the spring myself. Is Captain Baring's grave behind the chapel?
Yes, it was his heart's desire to be buried here. Burial at sea was out of the question for him.
Why?
Not going to end up as fish food, he'd say.
Okay.
Is Captain Baring's... What do you think about Lars Baring's inheritance?
Either he's leading everyone a merry song and dance, or he's settling some old debt. But I'm only speculating. I don't know anything concrete.
Is Captain Baring's grave behind... What do you think about Lars Baring?
Okay. Last person.
Hello, Vicar.
God be with you, Tiger. It's turned quite nippy, hasn't it?
Nippy.
It's not so bad, if you dress warmly enough. Do you connect anyone called Alexander with hard nuts and complicated knots?
Ah.
I'm reminded suddenly of a story from ancient history. Alexander the Great and King Gordio's knot. An oracle said that he who could untie the knot would reign over Asia.
Okay.
But no one managed to, until the year 334 BC, when Alexander the Great didn't even try to untie it, but simply sliced through it with his sword. Brutal,
Okay.
but effective.
So are we supposed to slice the knot open now?
Was Alexander the Great always so successful?
Of course.
Well, he did create the
He's
biggest empire in
the
history
great,
of the world.
after all.
So he must have won the odd battle or two.
Was Alexander the Great always so... Did Captain Bering ever mention an old currency called the moye?
Moye? Moye? No. His favourite subjects were women and ships.
Okay.
The
What's
only
with
name
the
he ever
alcohol?
mentioned was Bernadette. He tended to keep silent about his business affairs.
Did Captain Bering ever mention an old current? Was Alexander...
I always have like Fire Emblems Bernadette in my head. I just... Do I need a knife first? Maybe. And I please touch your knot.
Drink milk yourself. Have you heard about this hunt for the old cap...
No. Maybe it's the other one. Hello. Can I just break this?
Tying complicated knots is really an art form in itself.
Oh. Oh no, oh no, no, no. This is just... I mean, we can look at it, I guess. But...
Fits. So the coins belong in here. Until we've got all 3 coins, I'd better take them out again.
So, do we need a knife now? That's a question I have. Who's a purple rat? No?
Had any odd-looking cut... Did you happen to see the text of the riddle from Captain Bering's treasure hunt?
Okay, ask this.
What was it again? The speed of a ship is measured by the knots.
Oh, please don't give me a
The
trivia.
measure for the speed of a ship is also called knots. 1 knot is the equivalent of 1 nautical mile per hour, or 1,852 meters.
When I look at this too?
Fits. So the coins belong in here. Until we've got all 3 coins, I'd better take them out again.
Better take them out again. Okay, let's try this first this time, I don't know.
I'd never be patient enough to do knots like this.
You shouldn't be... Just tear it open. There's a knife, by the way. Take it. Take the knife. I'm probably not a good enough knife for this, but... Take it.
Did the captain have a nice funeral?
Okay.
The only people who attended were Mr. Titian the vicar, Canute the captain's great-nephew, and myself.
Aww.
We all took our farewells in silence. There'll be a dignified marble stone erected soon.
Erect. Sorry.
Did the captain have a nice... Where could you get something to eat on a ship?
I don't know, we asked this. Oh wait, go to Milk Dude, please. No. And open it.
Did you know Captain Lars Bering? Has anyone ever tried to untie the knots on the wall?
Wait, I have a very weird idea. Who was the sawfish? Oh!
Hey, Robbie. We detectives from TKKG would like to borrow this sword if that's okay.
Ah, you must have a hot lead. Well, if Captain Bering did his usual careful planning, it should be all right. Okay, take it. But no funny stuff with it, all right?
We promise.
I can't believe that worked! Coming back for your knots now. Hiya! Die! Hello? Please.
This is not working.
Okay, okay, we need Tim. We need Tim. I see. This part is full of dive and sex jokes. I think at some point it's our fault, but...
Take that knot!
Woo!
One was held in Monkey's fist. For brilliant tiger, no disgrace.
You didn't see anything.
Do you drink milk yourself? Have you heard about this hunt for the old...
Okay, no. We have all of them, so go away. It's none of your business. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Huh? What's going on now?
What? A ghost!
What in the name of Neptune is going on?
Heave-ho and ship ahoy! How fine that I can share your joy! You have found a treasure here that has cost myself so dear. Act with speed and iron will before my name sinks further still. And you, my friend, will you now fail? Allow injustice to prevail?
What?
In the chest as your reward, overlay, map, and bell are stored. They will entice crabs, and yet they'll show you what was dry's now wet.
What?
Wow. You don't bump into a ship's kobold every day. So where is the treasure then?
Chest?
Captain Bering be ashamed of it.
Ah. Okay. It sounded like he farted. What the hell?
Friend, will you now fail? Allow injustice to prevail? In the chest as your reward, overlay, map, and bell are stored.
Oh
They
no.
will entice crabs, and yet they'll show you what was dry's now wet.
What? I must be seeing things. The treasure consists of contraband.
Oh no.
Coral, animal skins, stuffed baby seals,
Oh.
stools made from elephants' feet, preserved sea creatures, snakeskin bags, tins of crocodile pate. Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick. Ugh.
Okay, great that I found this, I guess. Yay.
Captain Bering can't be arrested for his heinous crimes anymore, but his partner can. This amount of evidence is gonna make Gerald Crabbe pretty sweaty.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Rats! I can't get it.
Ahoy there, old shipmate. What? No. You don't what?
A little bell and some sort of transparent overlay?
Rats.
Why did
Hey,
Bering's
Nonoru.
kobold specifically point out these objects? Should we go public with our find?
No.
We have to get together fast and talk before we frighten the horses.
The horses. Which horses? Hallöchen.
TKKG are meeting at Katie's. Tiger is last to arrive. The mood is not good.
Sorry I'm late. I blocked the entrance to the hold and then quickly took the sword back to Robbie.
Did you tell him anything about what we'd found?
No. But it's obvious to me that Captain Bering wanted to drop his old partner right in it. They were both involved in crimes against animals.
And the gleaming hoard mentioned in the riddle? I don't think we're at the end yet. Maybe Captain Bering wanted to make up for his bad deeds and hand Crabbe over at some point without having to go to prison himself.
That's kind of a dick move, though.
The map and the overlay fit in.
As much as I condemn the old captain's deeds, you have to admit he wanted to make amends. So why don't we follow up his only good intention? We've got to get the news about the cargo in the hold out in the open, and Crabbe's got to answer for his actions.
What shall we do?
We'll have to let Bernadette Sadler in on our secret. She's got to watch out for Crabbe in case he's found something out and wants to destroy the evidence. She's in danger.
I bet Captain Bering's got another surprise in store. The real fortune, which we could donate to good causes. I vote we solve the puzzle of the overlay, map and bell.
I
Is
don't
that
know
Dieter
the area
born?
shown on the map. I suggest we show it to Ms. Sadler.
My guess is the little bell refers to the vicar's chapel. Maybe Mr. Titian should have a look at it.
I reckon this is some kind of overlay. But if anyone knows Lars Bearing's symbols, then that freaky nephew of his from the joke shop does.
Okay, let's carry on.
So we let everyone in on our secret then.
Tries to get in our way. And I had the strangest feeling that Paula Trumpington Loud and her friend know more about the treasure than they're letting on.
Me too. Only they don't want to have anything to do with us. And I must say, I'd take an evening with the ship's kobold any day over 5 minutes with those two.
Yeah, I'd prefer to have the kobold on our side too. Are we ready? Then splice the main brace.
And it is a crime after all. And I thought we'd just have a nice little treasure hunt. I'm good, Nonoru. How are you? You missed all the dirty jokes though. Though maybe we get more dirty lines now. From the milk dude. The milk boy. So let's talk to him because I trust him. Whoa, not you.
Nasty. You kids are keeping something secret.
No. What the
Apart from the coins, eh? Come on, give it here.
What the fuck?
Coward. What are you afraid of? That Captain Bearing might have more evidence against you hidden away? Here you are. We can't make head or tail of it anyway. We found a little bell, but we don't know what to do with it.
No, don't give it to him. No.
Oh, I'm nothing if not grateful. I'd just like to know what the old fool meant with his silly little bell. Now clear off, before I forget. I'm in a good mood.
What the hell? Dude, didn't you see that?
I'd like your opinion on a small rusty bell. Unfortunately, it's been stolen from us.
Stolen, robbed.
Well, if you get it back, I'd like to have a look at it.
It wasn't stolen, it was robbed from us. That's a difference. Like, what the hell? Call the police. This guy threatened your life with a knife. What the hell?
Was Captain Bearing a good diver?
Right up to the end. He knew someone with a yacht and used to love to borrow it.
Oh, yeah.
Sail out on the lake and go diving. Of course, right at the end, he couldn't go anymore.
It's like normally we stop. Yeah, we got mugged. Normally we stop until like at the half point, but like it's only 2 hours, so I'm thinking like we keep going.
Was Captain Bearing a good diver? Could Captain
Diver.
have hidden his treasure in the chapel?
The chapel?
It is possible that he might have used the chapel as a clue. But otherwise, it was sacrosanct to him.
I want my candle lit, but I can't do it. Doesn't start burning. Ouch. I need like a big lighter because my candle is too far in the glass. I can't do it. No candle for me then. Right? Caw. Sorry for the break.
Was Captain Bering a good diver? Could Captain Bering have hidden his treasure?
So, but like that didn't really help me. Okay.
Hello, Vicar. I really wanted to show you something, but I'm afraid someone's stolen it.
Oh,
Sad.
well, some other time.
It's not bothered at all.
Did Captain Bering ever confess to you about dealing in endangered species?
It's a specific
No,
question.
I cannot possibly answer that question.
He probably knew, I guess.
Did Captain Bering ever... Was Captain Bering christened in the chapel?
No, he was christened in his home village of Ellsbury. That place and its church don't exist anymore. So, after the loss of his ship, he sought out our chapel to pray in.
I'm full of like I don't know what the English word is for ruß. Like residues of fire.
Did Captain Bering ever confess... What happened to Lars Bering's birthplace?
Is that
Bering
important?
was brought up in Ellsbury and left home at an early age. When he returned, he ascertained to his horror that Ellsbury had been flooded. The village had had to give way to a reservoir. All the inhabitants protested, but it didn't do any good. They were resettled and Ellsbury disappeared underwater. Where it once was is now our lake.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So he liked diving and his hometown is actually under the lake. Suit sounds about right. I think that's the word I was searching for. Thanks, Asia.
Did Captain Bering ever confess to you... What happened to Lars...
Okay, that's very interesting, no?
Hello there, Vicar. I wanted to show you something, and now here I am, empty-handed.
So young and already so forgetful.
Oh, yeah. Forgetful.
That was a privilege exclusively to us elderly.
Have you been our vicar long?
Oh, yes, I can still remember the time when Ellsbury was my parish. My, what a magnificent church that was. But grandeur and fame are transient, which is why I love my modest little chapel so.
Right.
Have you been our vicar long? Do you find the fog eerie too?
Okay, this is like not helpful.
My bones, but I don't want to sound like an old woman.
Have you been our vicar long? Do you find the fog...
Okay, that was completely useless.
Hello, Vicar. I might need your advice shortly on something I found recently.
Ooh, you're
But first I have to get it back.
interesting.
Doesn't the graveyard have a gardener? Is there anyone famous buried in the graveyard behind the chapel?
Most of the names won't mean anything to you. After all, it's only a village graveyard, not a big cemetery. I remember in Ellsbury there used to be a memorial stone in memory of all those who died far from home.
Uh-huh.
Nowadays, of course, it's completely inaccessible.
Unless...
Would have liked to have laid a wreath there after his Bernadette passed on, but it was already too late, even then.
But if we had a boat and could dive...
Is there anyone famous buried in the grave? Doesn't the graveyard have a gardener?
Oh, it does me good to rake a few leaves now and then. If I'm too busy, there are always my lay helpers.
Okay. Interesting. I would like to have like my bell back, please.
Is this rattly old pleasure steamer just a cover?
It's not everyone that can afford...
Pleasure steamer?
I think of that young rascal from the milk bar.
Huh?
His godfather owns the Pepita.
Ah.
bush for. Even took it out in the fog yesterday.
Uh-huh. But like, why are you talking to me like you didn't rob me? Hey. Okay, he has nothing to say. I want to borrow this, please. Okay, the milk bar guy is like the guy to go to. But I guess we don't know enough. Well, yet. Oh, now he's Syrian.
Is there no way of getting across to Newton Ellsbury in this fog?
Why would you ask him this?
And if you sink, you'll end up in Oldton Ellsbury.
You're talking to him like he didn't threaten us with a knife. Like, what the hell? I can't do anything. Maybe he loses the bell at some point.
Is there no way of... Why haven't you skipped town yet, Mr. Crab?
Mr. Crap?
Well, why should I? I wash my hands in innocence.
Oh yeah, sure.
You've got some evidence against me up your sleeve.
That's why you stole my fucking bell. Makes no sense.
Why haven't you skipped town? Is there no way...
Okay, let's passively aggressively ask him things.
Did smuggling make you rich?
No comment.
Oh, is this a short conversation?
Did smug... Have you any idea what Captain Bering was trying to do to you with his will?
Bering was a pest even when he was alive. Luckily, he had a mortal fear of implicating himself and ending up in clink. Now he's trying to unmask me publicly from beyond the grave. And that's going to stop right now.
Oh, alright. I'm a little bit scared of him, I must say. Hey, Malik. I mean, thus far, borrowing a boat doesn't help us, probably, so...
Did smuggling make you... Have you any idea what Captain Bering...
So we probably don't need Milky Boy yet.
Have you found the treasure?
Whoever finds it has got to get past me.
Okay.
Have you found that... Might it happen that the fog doesn't go away at all?
Fog banks are like women. They don't leave until you got used to them.
Okay. Wonder why he leaves, so like, can I enter his ship or something? Hello.
Was it fun hunting baby seals?
Once you've got the scent of blood in your nostrils, it doesn't let go of you that easily.
You, dudes. Poor baby seals.
Was it Would you like to swap my little good luck bell for Captain Bering's treasure map?
What? A treasure map? I knew all the time this bell was just junk. You were trying to trick me, weren't you? Listen. If you want your lucky charm or love amulet or whatever it is back, then bring me the treasure map.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have told him that, though.
How many animals did Lars Bering kill in the course of his life? Was it fun?
Him and killing? That's a joke. His speciality was tricking the customs. But he couldn't harm a fly himself. That's why we were so good together while it lasted.
Why are you telling me this? It scares me a little bit. Let's talk to her, maybe. What is it?
Does your big brave tiger know you're out and about on your own?
What the fuck?
Malik, you're beginning to be annoying.
What? Can I please? What the hell? Hello?
So long, Malik.
asshole. Fuck you.
Okay. But you won't forget me. I promise you that.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh, Miss Crocker, you won't believe what's happened.
Did you discover the treasure? I mean, the contraband in the hold.
What a dreadful thing to have happened.
What's those
Why
pills?
didn't you tell me? No sooner had I discovered the chest with Gerald Crabbe's photo in it than he suddenly appeared directly behind me. He tied me up and took everything with him. He said if I went to the police, he'd come back for me. I managed to untie myself, but all the evidence against him's been destroyed. Crabbe said he thinks Captain Bering had more evidence against him hidden away somewhere. Do you know anything about that?
Maybe.
There are indications that there might be a second hiding place. In fact, I wanted to show you this map we found. Oh no!
What?
It's gone! Malik! He must have stolen it from us at the entrance! That pickpocketing little swine!
Could you keep it down, please? I've got a thumping headache. And not a word to the police.
Why not? What the hell? Please go to the police.
Looks to me like you've called everything off.
Not really.
We
I've
need
just run out
this.
of copies.
We need this. Give me
Can I
this.
borrow these inland waterway maps?
Of course, take them both. They show our lake.
Why both? Isn't that the same?
One for us. And I'll make the other one into a nice little treasure map for our fiendish friend, the crab.
Ah, okay. Yeah, then we can get the bell back. It's good. Also, give me those pills. It looks like I could use them for something.
Oh, there is so much suffering in the world. I do hope yours will be a wiser generation than my own was.
Alright. Also, I'm very hungry. I should order some food, actually.
What's happened to your list of names?
Crabbe took everything that might possibly implicate him. I just hope he's satisfied and doesn't go after anyone else.
He went after me.
He might bother other participants in the treasure hunt.
She seems very chill about being assaulted.
What's happened to your list of names? Did you know the coins from the riddle were golden moyes?
You mean you've actually found the 3 coins and managed to get into the hold?
How did you open that?
What are golden moyes? They sound very strange. Like the currency of some banana republic.
Banana Republic? Just call the police, please.
What's happened to your list? Did you know the coin?
Okay, so she wanted to do something with the map, right? So we can exchange it for the bell.
Chest as your reward. Overlay map and bell are stored. They will entice crabs, and yet they'll show you what was dry's now wet.
Can we?
Shall I remain here or leave again? Do I stay or do I go?
What? We stay, of course.
Right. Let's make Mr. Crab a nice treasure map where X marks the spot. Where shall I put the X?
Here. Oh, okay. Pick a spot. Okay.
Voila. To the promenade.
Here, I have a map for you. Now give me my bell.
Oh, keel-haul me sideways. You really have got a treasure map. See, sweetie, with a bit of goodwill, anything's possible.
Give me my bell.
bell back.
Yes, I thought he'd just keep it, to be honest. If I were him, I would have just kept it.
Such an out-and-out pig. I'd say something like, "It's a pleasure doing business with you." Right. That should keep him busy for a while. Now, at last we can go and show the bell to the vicar.
Alright, let's do that. Progress. Here.
Oh, this reminds me of my youth. Little bells like this were a popular souvenir of Aylesbury. They were tiny replicas of the famous church bell. But who still remembers Aylesbury today?
So we need to find the church there, underwater.
Doesn't the graveyard have a god? Is there anyone famous buried?
Maybe he'd tell someone else. No?
Have you been our vicar long? Do you find the fog eerie?
That was all?
Did Captain Bering ever confess to you? What happened to Lars Bering's...
No? Alright.
Was Captain Bering a good diver? Could Captain Bering have hidden his treasure in the chapel?
Okay. So this was it with here. I'm actually... I'll be right back. Need a short break, like 5 minutes. Okay, my food is on the way soon, hopefully. Okay, so we wanted to show her something, and we also wanted to show him something, I think. So maybe we'll start here.
Mr. Bering, we found some sort of transparent overlay which should help us find the treasure. There are strange kobold symbols on it.
What? That's wonderful news! You kids are amazing! My great-uncle once explained those symbols to me. Do show me. Come on! Where's this overlay you were talking about?
Oh, we lost it, right?
Oh no!
Oh no.
Lost it!
It wasn't even that thing. How did you lose it? How did you...
I've just seen that funny Trumpington Loud woman and her mate.
You idiots!
Looking at something, and then they left in high spirits.
Oh, God damn it.
The overlay in the hands of reporters. What an awful thought. Don't worry, Mr. Bering, we'll get it back.
Okay, I'll come back. Yeah, the theme song is pretty good. Ah, holy fuck. Please. What is this? Is this Capri-Sun? I'll give them a piece of my mind now. After I've rode the elevator for like 5 minutes.
Catbit editorial, Paula Trumpington Loud's phone. Please speak after the squeak.
Okay, that's all I can do? The hell? What am I supposed to do now? Give me back my overlay thingy. And Malik should give me my map. Where is he? I don't want to go up, but that's like takes forever. Let's just check the kitchen for now. Nothing. I hope that at some point they are just in the kitchen. No.
Any sign of Malik?
Why would Malik be here? I mean, sure, but...
None of the other participants seem interested in the lighthouse.
But there's no coin in there anymore anyway. I think Malik might be here.
It'd be easy for someone on rollerblades to follow us. I just wonder if he's bright enough to get the thing with the coins.
I think we can trap him here or something.
Everything as it was.
I wonder if Malik even spied on us here.
Aha! Give me that.
Aha! I might have guessed. Come on, Malik. We know you've got the map. Give it to me, please.
Please.
I don't know what you're talking about, Smarty Pants. If you're so smart, why don't you help me find one of these stupid coins? We'll go 50-50. That silly gang of yours don't have to know.
Just take it.
Right, Malik. Hand over the map now.
Hey there, Beanpole. You don't think I'm stupid enough to carry it around with me, do you?
I do, actually. I think it's this thing. Come on, give it to me. What are those? Those? Skates? Oh, come on, just hit him or something. Punch him. Holy fuck. Okay, maybe we can, like, buy something to, I don't know, flatten him. We still have a knife, don't we? Oh, what's this?
A gag no party should be without.
Okay, can I buy it? Oh?
Have you been to see Miss Sadler recently?
There's absolutely no point. If anyone's going to find my great uncle's legacy, then you lot will.
Yeah, I want to shove him in the lighthouse. A bit lost? No, I'd not say we are.
Have you been to see Miss Sadler? Do you sell exotic animal products too?
What?
You mean stuffed parrots, snake powder, and that sort of stuff? No, that's completely barbarous.
Oh, I thought it was the thing in the background. Give me this.
A gag no party should be without.
I want to buy this, please. I don't know why, but I want it. Can you buy it?
This joke should only be tried on people that are able to deal with it.
What does that mean?
What would you say if the treasure turned out to be just junk, or even contraband?
You could forgive a sentimental old man for junk, but contraband? Why should my great-uncle admit to being a smuggler? He always loved a practical joke, but this makes no sense.
Well, it kinda does though.
What would you say if the treasure turned out to be just... Was your great-uncle a vengeful man?
It seems so.
I never experienced him really angry. In fact, it was his serenity that was frightening. He just waited for the ideal opportunity for revenge.
It sounds about right. Can you buy it? You look like someone who buys this stuff. Not sure if it's for Malik, more likely for someone else, but...
This is a sight more refreshing than meets the eye. Guaranteed to raise a smile.
No, I can't buy it.
Have you ever come across a coin or currency called the moye?
The moye? Are you sure you mean a currency? Uncle Lars is supposed to have known a woman by that name in his youth.
Oh, another woman. That noise!
As a horror fan, aren't you afraid that the ghost of Uncle Lars might rise from his grave?
To pursue us and slaughter us with his bony hands? Maybe it's a good thing I wasn't so close to Lars Bering. Otherwise, I could quite possibly take offense at such a question.
Can understand it. I am very sorry.
Just empty it into a glass of water, wait a few moments, and splosh! There's one enormous mess.
Not quite sure what I need this for, but...
Did your uncle know about the Washington Agreement on endangered species? Do you know what your great-uncle usually carried on his ship?
For a while, he carried passengers across the Atlantic, but that wasn't really his thing.
A lot of dirty talking.
Didn't have to say. It would be an honor to have you on board again, too.
Do you know what your great-uncle usually... Did your uncle know about the Washington Agreement on endangered species?
Washington?
So...
The capital of the USA? Protected species? I'm afraid probably the only animals the old sea dog ever knew were the ship's rats.
So what do we do with Malik now? Like...
First, 3...
Oh, how do we deal with him?
Malik Douse, give me the map.
Map? What's map? You girlies are always seeing things.
Kick him. Do something. Ah! What did it do with you? You do it, Basil. I know you can. Just be like
This is
bold.
the end of the line for you, Malik. Give us our map.
Oh no, a walking pudding is trying to tell me what to do?
Dude! Come on! Give me this thing. How do I get it? We now get this for something. A walking pudding. Like they're so mean all the time.
This is a sight more refreshing than meets the eye. Guaranteed to raise a smile.
Alright. If that doesn't work. Hello.
Can I get you anything?
Not
No.
at the moment, thanks.
Pity. I've been nibbling peanuts all day and I just can't stop.
Okay. Thanks for the information. Okay, we can't look at fish anymore. I wanted to get the knife back. You can also not touch the cow, apparently. Can we borrow your boat?
Has anyone apart from us shown any interest in the knots?
Yes, Gerald Crab. He's normally out ferrying tourists about on the lake and spinning yarns. He even asked about you.
Peanuts. He wants to show us his nuts now.
Help yourself, Basil.
Oh,
Okay.
we've got to crack them open. Too much effort.
Wait. What do we do with his nuts? Maybe Malik is allergic to nuts and we can just threaten him with the nuts.
Hi, Katie. Hey, are you angry about something?
Yes, I've just been thinking about poaching and the trade in protected species, and that makes me completely furious.
I can well understand that. Fortunately, though, there are people like us who care.
Alright. Please give me a peanut.
Fancy some nuts?
Yes.
Thanks, but my boyfriend's not really into the taste of peanuts when we kiss.
No, got it. Wait, are you back together with Tim?
Why should a grown-up believe in ship's kobolds? What could old Baring have wanted to point out with a map, a little bell, and a transparent overlay?
That sounds like a description of the location. I see you lot are on the verge of finding some real treasure. Don't forget to mention the roleplay by my milk bar when you get interviewed by the press later on.
Okay. I only want your nuts, actually.
Well, hello there, my learned yet still curious.
Sounded weird.
Worked out any good chemical formulas? Or broken any innocent hearts today yet?
What?
Neither, I'm afraid. Captain Baring's legacy has brought all kinds of dubious characters out of the woodwork, and they're not making our job any easier.
What you need's a little diversion. Hey, no sooner do you tell me the story about the monkey's fist knot than I hear an interesting little tale about some natives who hoodwink a monkey. Let me know if you'd like to hear it.
Some other time, maybe.
He's so flirty
Help yourself.
and weird. Calf baby?
Be careful. Lots of people are allergic to peanuts.
Did he just call him calf baby? What? Give me these nuts, please.
So how does one trick a stubborn monkey then? Can you imagine Captain Baring being cruel to animals? So
Well, during a drought, a couple of natives decided to catch a monkey, because monkeys always know where there's water. They hid a piece of salt in a narrow cleft in a rock. The ape was watching them and in a flash darted down and reached in for the salt, but it couldn't get the bait out of the cleft. When it closed its fist around the lump, its hand was too big to pull out again. Letting go, on the other hand, was out of the question, so the natives could catch the monkey, which did let go at the last minute, but too late.
Thank you for that story, baby.
Hello, Tiger. Thanks again for bringing the sword back so quickly. No one's noticed the damaged knot, thank goodness. Hey,
It's pretty obvious.
it's as long as a week's rain. What's up, shipmate?
We found the treasure, but it was nothing but products made from endangered animals and plants. Now, we're hoping there may still be some real treasure after all.
I would never have expected that of old Bearing.
Okay, please have your nuts.
Help yourself, Tiger.
Thanks, but my girlfriend's not really into tasting peanuts when we kiss.
What? Conflicting statements.
Do you go out on the Pepita a lot? Do you happen to know the difference between port and starboard? Do you...
Oh, word gets around, doesn't it? The yacht belongs to my godfather. Before he left for America, he did a couple of turns with old Bearing and left me the key, on loan. The Pepita was specially built for him. I can even dare to go out on the lake in the fog. Maybe TKKG could use her. I know, I'll leave the ignition key out on the counter for you, shipmate.
Thanks very much. You're doing us a big favour.
But I can't get it because I clicked the nuts before. Okay, no, thank you.
Wow. I'm allowed to take out a yacht?
Can you even drive that?
My godfather is the most mild-mannered person on the planet. But if you sink his yacht, he'll make mild-mannered mincemeat out of you.
That doesn't help us very much.
I can't wait to take her out on the lake.
Okay, I think we need that later. Um, let's ask Katie something.
Hello, Katie. Everything all right?
I can't get that awful stuff in the hold out of my head. But otherwise I'm okay.
Yes. The dark, as the riddle put it, took it out of all of us.
Hands off the souvenirs.
Hey, this magazine of yours has got lots of stuff about the trade in protected species.
It was in the last issue too. That's how I knew at once what Bearing and Crab's clean business was about. Despite the fact that importing protected species carries high fines, evil smugglers and idiot tourists still take the risk.
Educational thingy, right?
Now we're really stuck. We need all three objects: map, bell, and overlay. Tiger, you should stick close to Robbie. He'll be a great help yet. You'll see.
Will do. Chin up. Remember, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, she wants us to talk to Robbie, but we already have his keys, so I'm not sure. But we actually didn't really talk to her, so maybe let's talk to this woman.
Crab left this pelt here to remind me of his warning.
We're not going to the police.
No, definitely not.
Why not? God damn it. Thought she'd say more.
We're not going to the police. What's going to happen to you?
What with Captain Bearing's history, my excellent work reference isn't worth a squished tomato. Who'd want to employ me?
It's not your fault that he was an asshole.
We're not going to the police. What's going to happen to you?
Okay.
You think you know a person, and then this.
Can you remember the name of the town where Captain Bering was born?
No. Wait. Yes, I do. Elvesbury. The old name probably disappeared as our town got bigger and bigger. And I think there's a village called Newton Elvesbury further down the lake.
Okay. Can't go there, I guess, so.
Can you remember the name of the town where Captain Bering... What could Gerald Crabbe have wanted with the evidence?
To destroy...
Elf?
I suspect, though, that Captain Bering had even more evidence against him. Forged freight documents, for example. I'm beginning to understand the point behind this treasure hunt.
Yes. I wish we would have all our things still.
Can you remember... What could Gerald Crabbe have wanted with the evidence?
I like the music in here, though. It's very
This
chill.
will probably be all I'll have to remember the captain by.
What's going to happen to the ship?
Captain Bering left instructions to turn it into a museum once the treasure hunt is over. Did he want to exhibit all that dreadful stuff from the hold? Maybe as a warning to posterity. He was no monster, Captain Bering.
I don't know, there were a lot of illegal things in there.
What's going to happen? Shouldn't you go to the doctor?
If there's one thing I hate, it's a waiting room full of whimper lilies. A headache or two won't kill me.
Alright.
What's going to happen to the ship? Shouldn't you go to the doctor?
Okay, what do we do with Malik? Maybe the milk bar dude flirted so much with him that he actually knows of his allergies or something. Oh, that was the wrong floor.
Tatbit's editorial.
I'm
Paula
sure
Trumpington
our overlay is
Loudstone.
behind this door.
After the squeak.
I've had enough of this.
Oh?
With a bit of luck, it'll just be a bit stiff. If I just happen to throw all my weight in the direction of the door...
Tatbit's editorial. Paula Trumpington
What?
Yes! I didn't think that would happen.
Paula Trumpington
Some
Loudstone.
magazine.
Please speak
All
after
just
the
a
squeak.
cover.
What?
Paula Trumpington Loud and Edwin Fisher aren't reporters at all. They probably think that inquisitive reporters get hold of
Tatbit's
information
editorial.
easier than other
Paula
people.
Trumpington
And all this
Loudstone.
just to
Please
get at
speak
the
after the
treasure.
squeak.
Can you turn this off, please? What is this?
Tatbit's editorial. Paula Trumpington
Can't see the
Loudstone.
overlay anywhere.
After the squeak.
Those two crooks must have it on them. We've got to find out where they are. Paula Trumpington Loud, alias Nora
Tatbit's
Stark.
editorial. Paula
And
Trumpington
Edwin
Loudstone.
Fisher,
Please
alias
speak
Robert
after the squeak.
Crumhorn. Well-travelled con artists. I bet they...
Why would they leave it here?
No sooner had they got wind of the captain's treasure than they dreamed up the crime of the
Tatbit's
century.
editorial. Paula Trumpington Loudstone.
And piracy was not an exclusively male domain. About 300 years ago, the pirate queens Mary Read and Anne Bonny ruled the waves in short hair and men's trousers. In the last century, an even more liberated woman emerged, the legendary Bernadette de Moyer. Ah. Most experts consider her a sort of modern-day Robin Hood of the sea. She even ruled her own island. She melted the gold she had plundered and minted it as her island's currency for the poor to whom she gave asylum. The Moyer coin. This was the assumption of Lars Bering, well known as captain and alcoholic. In her vanity, she is even supposed to have had her own currency minted, the Moyer. After she was executed, treasure hunters sought her fortune in vain. Should this booty ever turn up, it would be of immeasurable value to coin collectors and historians alike. This booty. Oh no, Nonaru, I know you went to the hospital. I hope it's not too much.
And piracy was not an exclusively male domain. About 300 years ago, the pirate queen's male breed had
Okay, I already read that, Basil. I read it better than you.
men's trousers. In the last century, an even more liberated woman emerged, the legendary Bernadette de Moyer. Most experts consider her a sort of modern-day Robin Hood of the sea. She even ruled her own island.
Do they look alike?
Plundered and minted
Not
it
sure.
as her island's currency for the poor, to whom she gave asylum. The Moyer coin. This was the assumption of Lars Bering, well-known captain and alcoholic. In her vanity, she is even supposed to have had her
Read faster, Basil.
Moyer. After she was executed, treasure hunters sought her fortune in vain. Should this booty ever turn up, it will be of immeasurable value to coin collectors and historians alike.
Yes, okay. Something else.
Editorial, Paula Trumpington Loud's phone. Please speak after the squeak.
Is that all? Like, what?
Tatbit's editorial, Paula Trumpington Loud's phone. Please speak after the squeak.
I don't find anything else to click on. But I want my stuff back though. Can you go in there again now? Or maybe there's something.
Ah, a couple of con artists. Charming as ever. Hey, they've got the overlay with them.
How do I get it?
No smoking area. I'll smoke when and where I please, and that's that.
But of course, my treasure. I was only the tiniest bit concerned about your wonderful complexion.
Complexion.
No offense.
Oh, there it is. How do I get it?
So near and yet so far.
Maybe now if we put this thing in. Alright, now we go back to the... to buy this thing, hopefully. Give me this.
This is a sight more refreshing than meets the eye. Guaranteed to raise a smile.
Yes, give it.
Packet of fizzy fun, please.
Yes.
And because you kids are going to such trouble, you can have it for nothing.
Ooh.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Now I get my thing back. Alright. Watch this. How does he not notice this?
That's just fine. I'd better be off now.
And now? Go back? Or?
There's something fishy about this. Ugh.
Right, off to the joke shop.
What? How? What the hell? What? I just took it. What the fuck? That was weird. Hey, I've got this thing.
Wonderful. Now, let's see. The kobold faces signify the following. Biting the lips means anchoring forbidden. Tired and happy means marina. And the life jacket indicates a lifeboat or rescue station. On normal sea maps, they're represented by an anchor with a red line through it, and a red cross.
Alright, thank you. Now we only need to have the map.
Ever come across a coin or currency called them as a horror fan?
So how do we get the map? I guess we have to talk to the milk dude. I have no other clue now.
Has anyone apart from us shown any interest in the knots? How do you manage to keep talking without full stops or commas?
What?
It's all in the breathing. I'm what they call a free diver. I dive without any breathing equipment. I can hold my breath for several minutes at a time. Hey, I even set a record last spring. It wasn't easy because it gets pitch dark in the lake fairly quickly, and already at 30 meters, the water temperature's down to 4 degrees.
Ouch. Can I please have a nut? Alright. I think I asked the other thing.
Should a grown-up believe in ship's kobolds? What could old Baring have wanted to point out with a map, a little bell, and a transparent overlay?
I think I asked this.
Description of the location. I see you lot are on the verge of finding some real treasure. Don't forget to mention the role played by my...
Yeah, we had this before. The milk bar.
Why should a grown-up believe in ship's kobolds?
For the same reason children are satisfied with that stuff about storks. It's a nice explanation for something difficult to imagine.
Okay.
Did you hear about Miss Sadler, Captain Baring's secretary, being attacked?
Nom nom nom.
No, that was terrible. I hope it had nothing to do with the treasure hunt.
Well, oh!
They're definitely the best bait for my monkey Malik.
Why could I take them now? Okay, whatever. Let's bring them to Malik, I guess. Okay.
My dream partner is conspicuous by his absence. That's very handy. Right. Let's try again.
Okay, so we put in the peanuts for some reason.
Okay, that's deep enough.
That's deep enough. And now we get back, I guess? Who's insane? The milk guy?
I found something out. There's a second hole in the base of the lighthouse. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something hidden in it.
Thanks for the tip, Kev, mate. And now run along, there's a good lad. We pros don't like being watched while we work. I'll see you, later.
Okay. And now he's stuck or what?
That's exactly where I thought our map would be.
It must be possible.
For this guy. I mean, we have the map now, so we have everything.
Crazy golf for the moment.
What do we do now? Can we now, like, combine those things?
First, 3...
No, shh. Oh, do we have to show the map to someone? We wanted to show the map to someone, didn't we? To her? Here.
It's an old print. I don't recognize the area. It's a pity we can't make out the name of the place.
I mean, it's probably this old town.
Can you remember the name of the town where... What could Gerald Crabbe have won?
But what do we, like, can we now use this or something?
A penny for your thoughts.
I keep asking myself how human beings can be so awful to animals.
Yes, it's beyond comprehension. But they're not all like that. Look at us. We try and set a good example.
Can we, like... Yes.
A According to the document, the map shows a village that must have existed 50 years ago. The name of the village must have been on the missing corner.
That's fine. We don't need that.
Wow! The maps show the same region, with half a century in between. If this place is now underwater, the treasure must be in the lake.
I'm so smart if he's so damn smart. But what do we need the bell for, actually?
Right. What was it again? The bad-tempered kobold on a sign forbidding anchoring, the happy one on the marina, and the one with the life jacket on a rescue centre. I'll have to turn the overlay around. Anchoring forbidden, marina, rescue station. Right.
I mean, it's the church. We already knew that. We didn't need this thing.
The bell points to the hill with the church. That's where we've got to dive. To the Pepita.
But I guess we know that. But we didn't need this thing. Like,
Having managed to solve all manner of pernicious
did we already finish this game?
TKKG still have a lot before them.
In the chest as your reward, overlay map and bell are stored. They will lure the crabs, and yet they'll show what was dry is now wet.
The kobold's words finally make sense.
Our lake was formed 50 years ago when the village of Elvesbury was flooded. What was dry is now wet.
We also now know what we have to look for in the lake. The church with the famous bell. That's where Captain Bering hid his treasure.
Pirate Queen Bernadette de Moyer's own currency.
She was the captain's great love, and Bering kept her fortune hidden. And in the meantime, it's become his legacy.
Well, I bet there's more than that down there.
You mean more evidence to lure Crab with? That's why he's still on our heels.
He must have seen through the trick with the forged map ages ago. On the other hand, who'd be mad enough to sail out onto the lake in this fog and go diving?
We would. The Pepita's at our disposal.
Sounds dangerous.
That won't bother us a bit. We're not exactly short of equipment.
We won't be short of opposition either. You'll see, as soon as we're on the lake, Malik and company will be on our tail.
I don't care who's on our tail.
But it's foggy, so that's
Just
good.
one more reason not to waste time.
We could just call the police, but it's fine, you know.
Do you see what I see?
The pleasure steamer's disappeared.
The pleasure
Got a
steam.
whiff of something.
That means that
This game.
wait for us somewhere out there.
He said himself that it's dangerous going out in fog. So we should have the advantage over him on the Pepita.
Alright. This will be fun.
Hang on. Something's wrong. Some boats are missing.
You're right. A pedal boat, a rowing boat, and one with an outboard motor.
Paddle boat.
Bering, Malik, the two tat-bit twits. This gets better and better.
If we're lucky, they'll get in each other's way. I wouldn't like to think what will happen if things get serious.
But how do they know where to look?
Unbelievable. This yacht must have some sort of navigation equipment. It must have cost an absolute fortune.
Well, as you see, the older millionaires and sea captains get, the weirder they get. Or is it a sign of genius?
Robbie's godfather must have got on really well with old Captain Bering.
Rowing boats and the like don't usually give off much of a signal. Keep your fingers crossed that the radar is some new kind that picks up everything.
I mean, if we drive through them, it's not our problem, I guess. So what now? Can I not take it? And can we go? What the hell?
Hang on. Something's wrong.
What the hell?
Some boats are missing.
You're right. a pedal boat, a rowing...
No, I heard it already. Like, let me go.
Bearing, Malik, the two Tatbit twits. This gets better and better.
If we're lucky, they'll get in each other's way. I wouldn't like to think what'll happen if things get serious.
Let me go. I can't click it anymore. What the fuck? I broke the game, I think.
Do you see what I see?
What the fuck?
Pleasure steamer's disappeared. Crab must have got a whiff of something.
That means the swine is lying in wait for us somewhere out there.
He said himself that it's dangerous going out in fog. So we should have the advantage over him on the Pepita.
I can't go there anymore. What the hell?
Do you see what I see?
Oh my god.
Disappeared. Crab must have got a whiff of something.
That means the swine is lying in wait for us somewhere out there.
He said himself that it's dangerous going out in fog. So we should have the advantage over him on the Pepita.
Let me go, please.
Something's wrong. Some boats are missing.
You're right. A pedal boat, a rowing boat, and one with an outboard motor.
Canute Bearing, Malik, the two Tatbit twits. This gets better and better.
If we're lucky, they'll get in each other's way. I wouldn't like to think what'll happen if things get serious.
Can I use it now?
Unbelievable. This yacht must have some sort of navigation equipment. It must have cost an absolute fortune.
Well, as you see, the
Imagine we can't finish this game. I'd be so sad.
Or is it a sign of genius?
Robbie's godfather must have got on really well with old Captain Bearing.
Rowing boats and the like don't usually give off much of a signal. Keep your fingers crossed that the radar is some new kind that picks up everything.
Okay, please. How do I get on the boat? What the hell? Like, what the hell? Oh! There was something. Was there something to click just now? Oh, there! Oh my god! What the fuck? Okay.
So, people, are we ready for action?
People.
Aye, aye, sir. We're already with you.
What was the love? Okay, so we need a key. And now, I don't know what to do.
Ahoy there! Welcome aboard! I am Kobold, your electronic emergency management system.
Okay.
If the ship should be on a collision course, you will hear the following signal. Please take evasive action manually.
Okay.
It sounded just like the voice of Captain Bearing's kobold.
The yacht has a computer that will keep us on course despite the fog. But if it sends out a warning, we must be ready to grab the wheel.
Kobold was probably the prototype system, and Robbie's godfather did the voice for him and Captain Bearing's kobold.
A case of you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. We've got to look for where a steeple sticks up out of the water.
Okay. I don't understand this. Where am I?
Attention! End of test area. Please take evasive action.
Where do I have to go? I thought it... Oh, there, I see it. Okay. I have it. There's an X.
End of test. Attention! The sonar is registering insufficient water in this area. Stop engines.
Okay.
There, the steeple of Aylesbury Church. We found it. Come on, Tiger. Your skills as a diver are needed now.
Aye, aye, my laddie.
I. Okay, what now? Get your diving equipment.
Right. I'm going down now before someone beats us to it. Okay, I'm ready.
Ooh. He was naked for a bit.
Good luck, Tiger.
Welcome back. Hope everything's alright, Nonoru. Okay. What do we do? What am I searching for? What? Oh, wait. What am I searching for? Can't do anything. Can only watch. The source of my key is suffering. It's everywhere. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm so confused. I don't understand. What the hell? Can someone please tell me what I'm supposed to do? I'm suffering with this minigame. What the hell? Do something. Swim. I roasted you today. I forgot. Ah!
Help!
Did you just get stabbed?
Tiger!
Thanks for all your help, kids!
Help!
Goodness!
Oh dear.
Goodness.
Catastrophe. This must mean the end of the treasure hunt. Crab turned out to be cleverer than TKKG.
But what was I supposed to do? Sure. But what am I supposed to do?
Ready for action?
Aye, aye, sir. We're already with you.
Oida. I don't get it.
Welcome aboard.
Shut up!
Your electronic emergency management system. If the ship should be on a collision course, you will hear the following signal. Please take evasive action manually.
What on earth was that? It sounded just like the voice of Captain Baring's kobold.
The yacht has a computer that will keep us on course despite the fog. But if it sends out a warning, we must be ready to grab the wheel.
Kobold was probably the prototype system, and Robbie's godfather did the voice for him and Captain Baring's kobold.
A case of you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. We've got to look for where a steeple sticks up out of the water.
Oida. Oh.
Attention! End of test area. Please take evasive attention. The sonar is registering insufficient water in this area. Stop engines.
There.
Okay.
Steeple of Aylesbury Church. We found it.
Do I understand it this time?
Skills as a diver are needed now.
Aye, aye, my laddie.
Okay, turn around. Take this thing.
Okay.
Do I need anything? Do I need something else or something? No.
Good luck, Tiger.
Oh, oops. Very confused. Is Matthias an asshole though? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just going by his own description. There was something. God damn it.
I must be losing my mind. The
What is
evidence
this?
against Crab is more important. I'd better surface.
Ooh, money.
Tiger! Tiger! Oh, I'm so glad you made it.
What's up? Did you find the treasure?
What's in the envelope?
One thing at a time. There's a whole chest full of Moye coins down there. A fortune. And this here is conclusive proof of Crab's collaboration. Now I think I need a hand getting the loot up.
Incoming signal from rescue station. Have confirmed receipt of signal and given our position. You have a message.
Ahoy there, treasure hunters! You
What?
guys haven't given me a moment's peace. We've just caught Gerald Crab. Keep your position. I'm coming on board with a team of professionals. Over and out.
Who? What? Who? Was it Robbie?
Yoo-hoo!
Woo! Yeah!
Yes!
The followers of TKKG
Gonna hydrate.
actually done it. Now the whole world will learn the truth.
Ahoy there.
Heard all about your exciting treasure hunt. One question remains. What are you going to do with the treasure?
The De Moyer coins will be used as Captain Baring wanted, to undo past wrongs. The owner of the Sailor's Return milk bar has been in touch from America. He heard about our find and is very enthusiastic.
Yes, that's my godfather. He'd like to buy Captain Baring's ship and open a museum about the life of Bernadette de Moyer and other pirate queens on board.
Of course, animal protection will play an important part. And we're going to give some of the money to animal charities.
Will Gerald Crab get his just punishment?
We certainly hope so. In the chest there were waterproof packets of forged freight and customs documents with Crab's signature. Miss Sadler's pressing charges too. The robbery will not go unarrested.
Weren't there also a pair of crooks involved?
We were also robbed though.
Sort of. We incidentally managed to get Paula Trumpington Loud and Eddie Fishberg arrested.
How did they get arrested?
The pair have been involved in confidence scams for years, relieving unsuspecting citizens of their savings.
Precisely, but we've still got an important announcement to make. One that means a promise kept.
And that would be? In a few words, as our time's almost up.
We'd like to thank Robbie. Without his help, we'd never have managed it.
But he also came a little bit too close.
And the best place for that is the Sailor's Return milk bar.
That was a short one. You want to know what I think of you? But I like you, else I wouldn't be a friend. And you're a grandpa, but you know that. Yeah, he wanted to marry us all. And give us his milk. Okay, next up, voodoo magic, uproar at the boarding school. There's a new pupil in TKKG's class, Teburo, a South Sea prince from the Gilbert Islands. A race with homemade South Sea boats is planned in his honor, but TKKG are unpleasantly surprised when their almost completed boat is mysteriously destroyed. Who would do such a thing? And why? An exciting new case for TKKG. Yes, I beat the game. Yes, got arrested. We donated the money to charity and to open up a museum. And Robbie got some advertisement for his milk. Yeah, next up, voodoo magic. That'll be something for next Sunday then. Because I also think that my food might be here, so this is perfect timing. Alright, thanks for watching. It was kind of short game. Oh, whoa. Okay, I quickly have to go because there's suddenly a storm and our garden is like destroyed. I'm sorry, I don't really have time to raid someone, so bye. Thanks for watching. Until next time whenever I will stream, probably a speedrun next time. Bye.